Okie dokie. Hello there. That was not a setup for a General Kenobi. That was just me wanting to say hello there because it's a greeting. Okay? Don't you dare say General Kenobi, because I don't want to talk about Obi-Wan Kenobi right now. Not because it's bad, just because we're on the new episode. I mean, we could talk about the last episode. I set up that rule, haven't I? I'm like, we talk about one episode ago. But then again, it literally it came out, the new one, like a few hours ago. But we're not going to talk about that one. We're talking about the one before. But still, I don't know. How do you talk about new tell? You either have to have a blanket rule of we always talk about it, or like a blanket rule of we never talk about it. There's no in between. Anyway, like I was saying, I want to talk about Miss Marvel, but I'm not allowed to because by my own rules that would be against the rules. But it's really good. I'm happy anyway. I had someone replying to my tweet yesterday. So I tweeted, I was like, oh my goodness, will I watch Obi-Wan Kenobi first or Miss Marvel? I can't decide. And they're like, I thought Miss Marvel looked rubbish. I'm like, there's been like 2 trailers and they had the most lit music ever and it was all colors and niceness. How can you not want this? I didn't say that, of course. I was very nice, actually. I was like, well, you know, I think this, and this, and this. And they were like, what was it? It's that one phrase that I hate because it doesn't say anything. Oh, it's not agree to disagree. That's the other one that I hate because it's dumb. To each their own. That's it. Because it's like the most I don't care what you say argument ever. It's not even an argument. It's just I'm gonna end this conversation now by saying I don't want to listen to you. I like my thing. Bye. That's what to each their own sends as a message. The reason I don't like the other one, what was it? I've already forgotten. I said it like 5 seconds ago. Oh, the reason I don't like agree to disagree is because no one says, can we agree to disagree? They always say, let's agree to disagree. Like, they're trying to win by telling you to disagree with them. It's like, no, just ask nicely. They're like, can we agree to disagree on this one? Just, you know. Because then you've actually included the other person instead of just going, shut up. Anyway, that wasn't the point. The point was Miss Marvel's great. You didn't like today's Obi-Wan Kenobi episode? Why? Actually, don't answer that. I liked it because stuff happened, it looked cool, and then it ended. That's how I avoid spoilers, by literally not saying anything that happened. And Star Wars always looks cool, so I've been non-specific there. Like, he was Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. He did some stuff. Some stuff happened, and then it ended. And it was a shorter episode as well, which basically what that means is there's going to be a longer episode coming up, because that's how Disney Plus shows seems to work. They work on a total runtime system, so you cut down time on one episode to put more on another one, as opposed to an episode count, which basically means that the finale might be longer. Which is cool. They only have 2 episodes left, and I'm like, wowza! Exciting. I mean, I don't think they even said blinded by the light. They were like, bum, bum, ba-da-ba, bum, bum. And you're just like, yeah, jamming to the beat. And it's like, it's the best intro ever. As soon as that show started, I'm like, yeah, we're doing this. Okay, trailer music, we're good. It's rare that you find a thing that has really good trailer music and they actually use that music in the movie or the show. When they do, it's always good. It's like, I really hope Thor 4, which I keep calling it, even though it's Thor Love and Thunder, I really hope it uses the trailer music at some point, because the trailer music is amazing. They got Sweet Child of Mine, but it's all like remixed, and it's awesome. Ooh, it's nice. Look at the moon. I want to screenshot that. Look at this. You don't even need to do anything in this game to make an awesome screenshot. You just look at something, you're like, yep, that's it. That's the shot right there. I love this game. It's just all nice things. What if the finale was an Obi-Wan Kenobi movie? Well then, that would be impressive. Most impressive. Most impressive. Yeah, what do you think of episode 3 of Obi-Wan Kenobi? Considering that was the last one, I said we're allowed to talk about that, so I'm going with my own. You know, rules. Because honestly, when I watched it the first time, it went so quickly that in my brain I was like, sort of playing catch up for a bit of it. Then I rewatched a bunch of it and I was like, nope, this is good.
I think that's one of the Utaru land gods. What's it doing here?
What are you talking about? Land god Plowhorn. I guess we're gonna go look at that. I think when she says Utaru land god, there's like the green people. I'm calling them the green people because they're all planty and stuff. They have a big town. Look, hold on. Green people, they live here, right? And they have machines that aren't aggressive. Just for context. I think that's what this thing over here is, that she's like, you should investigate that. I'm going to need to take a bit to actually get back into the video game because video game is... When you've not played a video game in ages, it becomes weird trying to play it again. You're like, hold on a minute, where was I?
What, me?
No, you don't want to see me. Yeah, I'm lovely. None of you can see me. That is somehow true. None of them. Nope, they're coming. Oh no. Oh no. The difference is the immigrant song is like they used that like twice in that movie, and both times it's for a really cool action scene. I don't know how they're gonna be like you know, the whole Sweet Child of Mine thing. I don't know how they're gonna do that in the context of the film. Awesome. Probably in like some less actiony. So, well, maybe. Hold on, you could. The song builds. You could put it in action scene. You could do that. Just, it sounds so calm at the beginning of it. Just the intro. I don't know why. It's calming. Where am I going? Apparently the right way, amazingly. I'm going exactly where I said to. So uncivilized. Yeah. That joke works less the more you use it, and you've used it like 5 times, so I'm just like, Also, I used it when we watched the trailer. So, and he's like, for me, the uncivilized joke, that's old news at this point. We're like, yep, he shot a gun ages ago. That's fine.
Okay.
In other news, there was an update for this game while I was playing it. It's like a new game plus. There's an ultra hard mode. You could. This is the big one. Are you ready for this? This is big information. You can equip an outfit for visual purposes and a different outfit for stats. That's the best thing ever. Apparently the Bugsnax DLC dropped back in April. Oh yeah, I knew that ages ago. I just didn't want to play it.
Those legs were built for leaping.
Hey, what the hell are you?
Kicking,
Oh, I can't use my focus while you're... Hackers. Literally, they hack my electronics. What the hell? This thing has an evil tail. What the hell? Scan it, scan it, scan it. Good. Fleet Flasher. Great. What's it called? Power cell thing. Okay. It's just a giant kangaroo. What's it gonna do against me? Nothing. But I got everything. Power cells, spark oil, repair pods, many things. Many things. Not one of the soldiers was a nice change considering don't get such character explorations and stuff. I mean, I guess? I don't know, I just, in the films, they're always just chatting random rubbish about like, oh, you tried them T-16s? You know, that's always a Star Wars thing. They're always talking about their guns and why they're dumb.
Focus display's distorted.
Like how they can't see in their helmets, and I find that to be a thing they talk about quite a bit. I mean, also, have you... Well, you haven't seen The Mandalorian. Never mind. There's one scene in particular, it's literally just two stormtroopers talking for a solid 5 minutes. That's it. So, you know. Help. They keep making it so I can't use my focus. Very annoying. Like, see that little logo up there underneath my health bar? That apparently means that I can't scan things. Very annoying. Discovered shelter. Oh. Restock all categories. Thank you. You saw episode 4 of The Mandal. I know you did. We've already talked about it, and it was good because it's the good episode with good stuff in it, and it's good. Food pouch. I mean, it doesn't cost anything. Well, it does, but not a lot. Might as well upgrade it. Right. So right now, we're on a journey to the main quest-ish. There's also... Well, actually, I could go back there and do the convoy ambush. Because what I want to do... Ideally... is I want to get going in the main quest so I can get myself back into the game and be like, oh yes, this is what I'm doing and why I am here. But also I'm right next to a different quest, so I'm going to do that as well. Okay, talk about Darth Vader. You already did. Literally right now. You just did. Like, in that one sentence, you've already done that.
Pretty sure that's the passage Laren's contract mentioned.
Oh, crap. I was like, I killed the sheep, but I'm like, where'd it go? Am I meant to be climbing this? I don't know. But I'm doing it anyway.
Walkers use this passage regularly, and Laren wants their plating. I just need to wait them out at his camp. Might be a good idea to place some traps on the road first. Catch the convoy by surprise.
Hold on, place traps on the... I just climbed up this thing for nothing! Great. I mean, as long as it's episode 3 business, we're allowed to talk about it. Like that stormtrooper who got sliced in half. That were cool. Do you want... Which traps do we want?
I should rest up. Wait for the convoy.
Or shot? Oh, fire. Fire's fun.
That should help.
And we've got a shotgun as well. There you go. Fire and lightning. The ultimate. Okay. I remember the buttons. Ooh. Don't mind if I do.
The convoy.
Hello?
It's here.
I hope it comes from that way. Otherwise, this is gonna take a while. Aloy, I'm not seeing a convoy. You said there was one. Oh no, here they come. Got... what do we got?
Lauren's contract said they'd set up traps along the passage. Might as well use them.
Shit.
Look.
Okay. Come on. Keep going down the path. I've got more to hit you with. They're like, what? That guy just got blown up. Twice. What happened? I'm like, I don't know. What I do know is if I shoot that, it will fall on them and it will be the best thing ever.
There's only one shot. I wonder what it's got in that container.
Oh wait, no, it's right. Okay, I thought I was still sneaking. This is why we wanted acid arrows. Shields don't like acid arrows. Ow. Rude. Break your hand. Break your other
I
hand.
should salvage what I can and move the plating for Laren's crew. Oh, that's plenty of salvage for me.
So Darth Vader's pretty cool. But he feels as if something seems missing from him compared to the other times he's been seen in Star Wars. But I know him as bad, but he feels different with the actions so far he's taken. Well, I mean, he is different. He's not killed Obi-Wan Kenobi yet. But, like, there's a whole extra 10 years in there of, like, compare who you were to who you were 10 years ago. And then realize that people don't stay the same for long. I mean, Hayden Christensen's not just back, he was literally in episode 3. This is really confusing to say, because it sounds like I'm talking about the other thing. No, but like, when Obi-Wan Kenobi sees him in the desert. Like, literally just standing there, like. And then he's like, oh, he's not there, okay. But he thought he was there. No, I want to travel. And 2. I mean, in episode 2, he was in a tent, right? And he's all burned up. In episode 3, he literally just appears in the desert with a cloak on, like, with his face. He's just standing there.
I took down that shell.
That's a
locker for you.
cool thing to do.
Vonda, Rendor! we got a pickup. Per our contract, here's your payment. This will definitely help me make some great armor.
There's also the, like, bit
Well,
we
I
have
realized that armor made out of
just...
Shellwalker plating's good, but with just
Like...
a few minor additions, it could be so much better.
Hang on, let's talk to
If
this
you'd
man
be willing
first,
to take
so I
on a few
don't
more
lose track of
contracts.
him.
What do you say?
Contract antennas, contract scavengers.
What else do you need for your armor?
Alarm antennas? Strong? Supple? I could use them to make my armor more flexible? We picked out a herd of scroungers already.
Flexible armor sounds good and bad at the same time.
See what I can do.
Best of luck.
Tell me more about these contracts of yours.
I was thinking, scrapper jaws are powerful. I could use them to strengthen my armor. Crew spotted a pack of them not far from here, primed for salvage.
Okay.
I guess I can
This
give the
contract
contract a
man's
look.
got some good stuff.
Fantastic.
What I was gonna say though was that in Obi-Wan Kenobi, we've not talked about the fact that it's like they just straight up had Darth Vader just murder a bunch of people in a street.
I know I can make the perfect.
He's just like death, death, drag you along the floor, death, and I think the reasoning why is pretty clear.
I want to read through these contracts when I
Because
get
he's
the
like,
chance.
Obi-Wan Kenobi is here. I shall draw him out. And it works. But it's just like... Ow! He's not afraid to hurt people's feelings or necks. Where is... It says this is closed. Oh, it's backwards. Well, I can go backwards. I've already sidetracked myself. I was like, I'm going to do the main quest. Get myself invested. And then I'm like, yeah, but I'm going to also do a bunch of scrounging things. Because why not?
To the machine site Lennon's contract mentioned. I should read it one more time, just in case. Could use acid against it.
Entry scrounger. Weak to acid.
Scroungers, just like Lauren said. I need their antennas. If I shoot them off without getting spotted, everything should go smoothly.
What are we trying to grab? Not what I wanted. I hit the wrong button.
When we fought the Eclipse, I thought that'd be the end of it. Sounds wrong.
That worked.
One antenna here.
That antenna flew. Then again, I did hit it very hard.
Just need one more of these.
Like, I hit it as hard as possible, really. I grabbed my best bow and went bonk.
Give me antennas. I'll have to find more scroungers somewhere else.
You were, look.
That's all I need.
She's like, I didn't get any antennas. I'm like, you did, I just haven't picked it up yet. What the heck? I need to get a new horse. I think I got my horse killed in this game and now I don't have one and I just have to fast travel everywhere instead of run. Because I ain't running. That's like effort. If I had the horse I would ride. Not gonna run. was really weird because I watched Obi-Wan Kenobi and I was like, that was great. And then I watched Miss Marvel and I was like, that was great.
Got the alarm
But for
antennas
very
you asked
different
for.
reasons.
Ah, perfect.
Miss Marvel's great
These will
because it's
do.
all characters and
As promised,
aesthetic and
here's your
just
payment.
great. But Obi-Wan's great
I
because it's Obi-Wan
should get
Kenobi
going.
in
I'll
Star
be
Wars.
waiting for that
But it's
salvage.
much more serious,
You got any
which makes it
salvage to sell, Huntress?
hard to.
I heard one of the
Well, I don't
others
really want to
was
compare the
going
two,
west to hunt
but
down a rollerback. That won't end well.
hard to explain why I like them both when I watched them in the same day. Level 15. Honestly, the soundtrack to Miss Marvel was great, even past that beginning bit. Like, I watched the whole credits and I was like, yeah, this is good music. I don't know what this is, but I like it. Also, did you watch the there's a credit scene for Miss Marvel? In case you didn't know. Because I nearly missed it. The only reason I watched the whole credits was because I was jamming.
The charger heard Laren's contract mentioned should be close by. Might want to look through the contract one more time. Make sure I didn't miss anything. There are the chargers. If I can take a few of them down, it should lure in the scrappers I'm looking for.
Okay, let's read the contract. Laren thinks scrapper jaws will be worthy addition to armor crafting. His team seems to track the pack, but he can't seem to lure them in. Find more details of data point of the contract. Lure the chargers by killing the thing. Lure the scrappers by killing the chargers. That's what it's. How did I get that so wrong? Right.
One roasted machine coming right up.
Yes. Crap. Stuff in my brain. There's that song's not gonna leave my head for all day. It's just so catchy. Who knew melee combat could be so fun in this? It really shouldn't be. This game's all meant to be bow and arrow, but I'm like melee though. Stab things in the face. Good.
Scrappers. Right on schedule.
Where? What am I going for? Grab the jewel, wasn't it?
Cauldrons could teach me how to override these machines. But where would they be?
So do I just kill them? Or do we have to kill them in a special way? Kill scrappers? Nope, just kill them. Okay. Hi. Oh no! Every time I think I have it, I don't have it. There we go. At least I don't suck at this combat. That would make this a lot harder.
Should do it. Time to take these parts back to Larend.
I haven't watched Miss Marvel episode 1 yet. But why though? I mean, you literally explained why in the very next message. But you know, if I don't react to the first one, it's like I've not read it properly. I have to have a reaction between them, right? That's how that works. It's very fun. Honestly, that Miss Marvel and Obi-Wan Kenobi, I liked Miss Marvel more. To be fair though, it was longer, so there was more of it. Thing was, I very much enjoyed Obi-Wan Kenobi. The bit where the stuff happened, I was like, yay! No? Without giving anything away. It was all very high octane for a lot of it.
Timing, Huntress.
And that was cool.
Got all the parts you wanted.
I see your reputation as a hunter is well earned. Here's your payment.
No, I just released
Looks
one.
like you've got everything you need to make your armor now.
Because one episode of Marvel's all you need.
Our scouts
It
spotted
starts.
a fanghorn nearby. Spews fire like a blazing forge. If I had it, my armor could resist an inferno. What do you think?
I'll check the
They
details
only seem
later.
to release
See if I
2
can track it
episodes at
down.
once if the
You
first
won't
episode is
regret
all
it.
set up. And honestly, for Miss Marvel, she's just
I should
character
get going.
stuff. And it's
Good luck finding that fanghorn.
And by the end of the first episode, I'm like,
These are the last
yeah!
parts you'll need, Huntress.
I'm on board! Under Australian established contract written takes the follow contract. Blah 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 blah. Hunter will hunt down a salvaged fanghorn spotted by the Mark Riverbank. He also failed to chase down this machine due to its great speed. The salvagers recommend finding a way to outrun it. The hunter understands that accepting this contract involves inherent risk, including physical or psychological injury, pain, suffering, disfigurement, temporary or permanent paralysis, and / or death. I will strike a hammer to your success. Thanks. That's like in The Hobbit, where they're like, possible laceration, incineration. That's really close.
I see machine tracks. Might be the fanghorn I'm looking for.
Salmon machine. What do you have for me?
There's a lot of different machine tracks here. I'm gonna need my focus to tell them apart. It's about to get loud.
Let's get loud.
Oh look, these tracks were made.
Thank you. Oh, I thought that was only one.
Tracks before I head out.
swim more. Nice. There's something so satisfying about just knocking bits off of enemies. I don't know what it is, but every time I'm like, aim for the parts that fall off.
Back tracks. Not what I'm looking for.
Die for. Is this it?
Found the Fanghorn tracks.
Okay.
Trail looks fresh too. My focus should help me follow it.
Well,
There you are. Let's see where you lead.
I like it. Looking for. What's a Fanghorn? Just right. I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm just following it.
I'll put these in my pack.
Is that it?
Fanghorn that breathes fire. I think I found Laren's new friend. I'm gonna have to take it down. And
Okay.
it's gone. Let's try that again. Can just stay still for me, huh?
What paths does that have? Resource
I'll
containers.
catch you eventually!
I hit it. That's the stuff.
Fanghorn's fast. Only way I'm catching up to it is on the back of a machine.
I don't have.
That's a lot of lance horns.
Trying to shoot it with a bunch of arrows at once and hope that they explode it. It's not working. Not how it's tracked. Like it's rude.
Machine's weak to fire.
Because if no. I was thinking I could get ahead of it and then put traps in its way, it would fall over. I'd be happy. Gotcha!
Ha! Gotcha! Now I need to get those parts for Laren's.
Nice! I just knocked it over. I did my 1, 2, 3 smack move. Very good. Very good. It makes things fall over, so then you stab them and they die. Nag it. You can get resources from bird, and they're useful. But you have to hit the bird. Very difficult. Unless it's standing still. Like,
Here's that Fanghorn you wanted. Most of it,
I
anyway.
hit it a lot and it died.
Yes, this is it. This will make my armor truly stand out. Unless, maybe I can add...
It's about time you got started.
Yeah, you've asked me
Isn't
for like 4 different
You're
things.
right. Can't make the perfect armor if I never light the forge. Thank you, Aloy.
That's true. You
Maybe
plan
you'll come
for
back
too
around
long,
when
you'll
proof
never end
does.
up doing what you want to.
See me win that prize?
I can try.
You here to trade, my friend?
Die unlocked. Forge flare. Obtained an impact spike thrower. Nice.
Sky's getting dark.
So, I'm confused. Do you get me armor or not?
Didn't find what you were looking?
Like, I did all that 'cause he's like, I'm gonna make some armor. And then I didn't get any armor. I got other stuff. Can I fast travel to this place? I can! Okay. Back to where I was. Main quest time. We're on it. We've only sidetracked for ages. It's fine. Well, actually, there's other things. The dye merchant somewhere. There. Just wasting all of my fast travel packs, but it's fine. I want to see what the new dye I got looks like. It could be
It's
cool.
worse here. If I don't find a Gaia backup, it'll be like this everywhere.
Okay, where is the dye? 60 units in this direction.
Children, be mindful.
Is he underneath or above? Nope, you're right there. Hi. Hi. Thank you. Right. Ooh. So that's the forged flare die. It doesn't look that great. It's very red. Don't like it. Well, that was fun. I didn't want anything. Good time. Wait a minute. Why do you have an exclamation mark next to your face? Stitcher. Ooh! You got good stuff. Utaru Harvester. That's a stealth prioritized one. Hold on. And I can afford them all. Nice. Okay. The Oseram Wayfarer. Melee damage, evader, potion proficiency. But these all have a minus in something. This is minus cold, this is minus shock, this is minus shock. Interesting. I kinda want this one. Looks cool. And if it looks cool, I want it. Maybe I should just buy them all. Screw it, we're buying them all. Get every outfit. I just equipped them all. Hold on. Inventory. That one. Apply look, because it looks nice. Okay, can I dye this? I can dye them all. Ooh, this one can have the forged flare as well. Put the forged flare on it.
Please, come back again.
Right. Skills. I have 4 skill points. What does this do? Range weapon damage, health recover per hit. Okay. What does this do? Deal more damage for a certain number of shots with bows, bolt casters. Nah. You get like 3 power shots. Craft art workbench using less resources than in the wild. That seems really useless. Like, when am I ever going to run out of resources making arrows? Bolt blaster, heavy weapon, concentration. Build valor faster? Maybe. Knockdown shot. Ultra shot. What do we have here? Melee detonator, spread shot, resonator damage, burst fire. Resonator blast. The Destroyer. Maybe I'll just get that because it's called the Destroyer. Deal more damage. Hold on, I'll take more damage. And I'll take the Destroyer. There you go. Attach power module to your spear to deal more damage to melee attacks for a limited time. Honestly, I can't. That costs money. Oh, but I can equip it because it's level 1. Ah, clever. So now I can punch things even harder. In the game about bows and arrows, I'm like, yeah, but what if I just used a spear? I'm boring. Oh, that's water. Rex, boy, my Bob. How are you doing today? I'm doing good, thank you, Amethyst. I am happy. I've watched Obi-Wan Kenobi, and that was good. I watched Miss Marvel, and that was great. You know, I was having a good day. And I've gotten back into my Horizon Forbidden Westing, which I'd left behind for like a solid month. So, yeah, it's good.
I've got news, Outlander.
It's a good time. Also, yesterday, I went on an Amazon wishlisting spree for no apparent reason. I had a bunch of books to my Amazon wishlist, and that was fun.
Whatever it is, it's
It's
not
like when you add something to your wish list, you get the same energy rush you do of buying it for some reason. And I figured that out halfway through. I was like, why am I so excited? I'm like, I'm willing to bet me pushing buttons is making chemicals go through my brain that are like, isn't this fun? You're looking at things you could have in the future. So I'm good. How are you? That's the important question. Hold on, where's the... Oh, I untracked it. Hold on, main quest, that's cool. Right. Where's the charger? There's chargers over here. Maybe I should go get one so I can ride all the way down. Because I keep saying I need a horse. Right, look at my outfit. It's wonderful. I look like Princess Jasmine from Aladdin, except far more battle ready. But I'm doing okay. You got some sleep after being up for 48 hours. That sounds like a much needed rest. And I hope it was a good one. You just reminded me that, like, I had a dream last night and it was insane. In, like, the best way. Okay, and you'd be like, what does that mean? And I'm talking about it had Transformers and Godzilla in it. Fighting each other. It was a cool dream. Let's go! What's it? Oh, it's literally got the controls for me. Thanks, Gabe. Sorry, random goat, I just ran through. Well, maybe might make some food if you haven't eaten yet. Yes, they will. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Typically speaking, it's best to eat food on a regular basis. And yesterday morning, I don't mean to alarm you, but it was over 24 hours ago. Probably not the best of ideas to not eat for that long. Also, make sure you're staying hydrated as well. Both of these things affect how you look. Oh,
if I can reach its core, I should get enough data to override some new machine.
What did I find? Oh! Anyway, both of those things, eating and drinking, or not, they affect how you feel most of the time. They can make you really, like, bleh, to use a descriptive term. horse already. I just got that one. Horse is down already. Great. Not.
Getting subsided.
What is... These things suck. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Alright, come on. Revive. Hell. Oh, okay. It lasted all of 3 seconds. About to go indoors. You know, if I'm gonna go indoors, I don't need a horse. Just how that works. It's good for you. Although on the dead horse count, that is now a total of 2. I've been weirdly, you didn't have much of a choice. Well, that doesn't sound great. So, here's hoping things get less weird and then more choices occur, I guess.
I'll save the extra stock for later.
You're a BRB? Okie doke. I'm gonna go into Cauldron Moo. Wonder if it's got cat with it.
Should be able to hack this open.
Open sesame. Cauldron Moo!
Edges look like they'll hold up.
You doing parkour? Gonna climb out or what? Okay.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know what's up with that, but that's weird. Looks more organic than machine. You're about to enter a cauldron and won't be able to exit until you complete it. Make sure you're prepared. Well, I don't know if I'm prepared, but okay.
Down it is. Cable seems sturdy enough. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
Oh god! What the
Here we
hell?
go again.
What the?
That was fun.
That was fun.
Not in the core.
the steam vent will create a stealth area. Where are the steam vent? Close the steam vent. Okay. Alright.
Oh, it should hide me for a while. Oh, here we go.
Silent stroke. Hello. Hello, Wolfies. Thank you.
Should be able to get across if I hack that node near the gap.
Well, let's hack the node near the gap. If that's the way to go, then what to? As is always the question. I feel smart.
I'll fill up while I can.
Breaking things is my strong suit. Anything else around? Grapple point. Okay. I wonder what we're gonna get, because cauldrons always give you the ability to override another type of creature. But in this game I've not done any yet. So I don't know what we're gonna get from this. Like we could get... I want Thunderjaw override, that's what I want. I'm dreaming big. Who knows, maybe they got like a Gigantosaurus or something in this game. It's even bigger than a Thunderjaw. I wouldn't know. Okay, open the door. Not what I was looking for. Oh. There you go. That helped it. There you go. Gotta get in the right standing point. Can't open a door from anywhere in front of it. Have to stand in the exact correct spot. Energy shield.
Damn. More machines.
Yeah, this round.
Against it. I gotta find a way to the other side. Gotta catch a ride on those to get across. Shut up by those machines.
What's nearby now? Hold on. Oh, that's being really upset. Am I just gonna jump on one of these? I assume. Yeah. Look. Oh, crap. How handy. I like all these hidden little chests off to the side. Because I don't think they give you much. And yet I'm like, but I found it. Metal bone. Interesting. You have a question. I might have an answer
get past
to a
this
good
shield.
question. But I cannot know until you ask it.
Everything's being moved to the back of this corridor. That has to be the core.
Ooh, look. Kangaroos. Oh. Professional! I saved myself from dying. By breaking things. Although I think what I've actually done is just horrifically messed everything up. Because now I'm back where I started. I have to run the entire way through. As a repeating slash returning trope and such, what's the thing you don't like about Star Wars when it comes to films and shows?
Shield. Find a different path.
I mean, bit of a negative question.
Everything's being moved to the back of this corridor.
It implies there's a bunch of
has to be
stuff
the
I don't
core.
like about Star Wars, which I don't think there is. Like, what would your answer be? If you're asking the question, I assume you have. Because the way you phrase the question is specific, implying that there is something that you're like, I don't like that this shows up a bunch. Otherwise, the question would be, what is something you don't like about Star Wars? Like, you know, with the extra parts. Sounds like something specific you have in mind. Whereas I'm sitting here like, I don't know. I don't really think about
These vents should get me across.
tropes much.
You're right.
Like,
I'm gonna have to time it better.
okay. I didn't realize this was a timed thing.
Ready for anything now?
I can't think of anything that repeats a bunch that I don't like in Star Wars. But nothing comes to mind. Because Star Wars is basically all about repetition. Right? Like, the whole point of the prequel trilogy was that it was a lot like the original one. As George Lucas once said, it's like poetry, right? You know, it's meant to be similar. But by its setting nature, is different. And, you know, I don't think that it necessarily repeats like tropes or anything. It's consistent. Like, oh, they used the light side, dark side thing. I'm like, that's because that's the crux of the franchise, you know? If you didn't do that, it'd be a bit weird. Like, I don't know, I have no point of reference. Actually, I have a lot of points of reference, but no answer that conforms to the question.
Someone's gonna have extra.
How much they relied on the force as an explanation by certain things is happening, but it's slightly overused. But that's because the force exists. Like, in a world where the force exists, and the force is supposed to be this like really soft magic system in that no one really understands it. They tried to understand it, midichlorians and that, but you still have the living force and the cosmic force, and then Mortis exists. You know, it's a big spiritual, no one really knows. It's like Gandalf. No one knows what Gandalf's up to. No one really knows what Gandalf does. But Gandalf exists, and because he's Gandalf, basically gets away with anything. It's less to do with, like, the idea of we need a solution, oh, the Force did it, and more to do with the fact that the Force is an inherent part of Star Wars that retains mysticality by not being explained.
Jumping onto that arm should be useful. So far, so good. Now I just need to jump off the right time.
Like, the Force is... it's the main thing that Star Wars has that our galaxy does not. Just the thing that does stuff. Honestly, if you were to characterize the Force, it's literally just the world, right? The world of Star Wars plays the character of the Force, and if something needs to happen, and we don't know why it needs to happen, but it does, then it is the will of the Force. Because the world is like, this is the way it must be. In a world where you have prophecies and chosen ones, the world has to play some part in that, because otherwise how do you get a prophecy or a chosen one? It ties into the ideas of destinies and fates and all of that stuff, which is all very... if you explain it, it just becomes less fun. And then you have characters who don't believe in the Force, you know, but it does exist, and then they have to learn it, and they learn to believe it, and it becomes a whole thing. Cough Han Solo. Cough. When it becomes like this happened because the Force led it, and then it happens again and again, it's kind of overused. But is it though? Because when Chirrut Imwe is like flipping, someone's got to push that button. It ain't gonna be Baze Malbus. I'ma go do it. I'm with the Force. And the Force is with me. I'm with the Force. The Force is with me. And you're like watching it and you're like, no one's shooting him. Oh my god, the Force is real. And it's like working. And wowza. But then he dies. And you're like, oh my goodness. And then Baze Malbus comes along and he's like, I am with the Force. Actually, I think he says the Force is with me and I'm with the Force. He gets it backwards. But it's okay. Because you know what? He does it anyway. And he beats up a bunch for a solid amount. And the point is, it's not that, oh, that's a Deus Ex Machina, they did it because of the nuclear Force. It's no. That is proof that the Force exists in a time where the rebels are like, we don't really have much going for us. They have hope. keeping that open for a bit. Like, that's such a cool idea. It's a feature, not a bug. And like I say, it's a, like, integral part of the galaxy. If they stopped using it, it would just be weird. It'd be like, well, you just abandoned your own world building. Because what ends up getting established is that, like, the Force it's in everyone. It's not just a Jedi. Everybody gets some Force, and that's good. Hit him in the eyes, it does good. Side note, the fact that I remembered the dude's name is Baze Malbus, I don't even know how. I don't even know if I got that right, but I think I did. I think that plot point, the reason that Rogue One is so cool, because it's literally everyone gets just as far as they need to, because the world itself, existence itself, is on their side, and it's like, today you get a pass. And that's just cool. And sometimes it being cool is the best point, but it's the best idea. Rule number 1 of storytelling, always err on the side of what is cool. Actually, that's like rule number 0 of storytelling. Not my rule number 0 of storytelling, someone else's. I watched a video on YouTube and he was like, these are my rules of storytelling. That was rule 0. Always err on the side of what's awesome. I'm like, yeah, great idea. Like, if there's like something awesome you want to do, make it happen. Make it happen in a good way. Make it happen.
Those metal carriers can get me to the core. How do I reach them?
I think the thing that stops it being like tired is the fact that it's not, they don't use the Force in the same way every time. Like when the Jedi look into the Force, they're looking to it in like that is their way of life. When Rebels look into the Force, they're just like, dude, give me something. When Han Solo looks to the Force, he's like, I don't even believe in this thing, but okay. It's basically the belief system of the world. I mean, and then you have people who just turn their back on it completely. And that's another type of story. But, like I say, it's an integral part of Star Wars. I don't know what you would be supposed to do if you weren't going to use it. I mean, some people like The Mandalorian. He's not exactly big O on the Force. At least to start with, as far as I understand. And then, you know, he meets the thing, and the thing is like, hey, look, I can heal things, so, you know. Weird. But, where was I going with this? Oh, yeah. Like, well, most of the Mandalorian's early stuff is reliant on, he has skills, and he uses those skills. Right? Because he doesn't exactly believe in the Force, or if he does, I don't know. Like, he doesn't rely. Well, I think because you watch, like, if you're watching the Rebel Alliance, they're looking to overthrow the big evil dude, and the big evil dude, you know, they're like evil force, and they used to be good force. So like rebels makes sense. They believe in the force. They're like, yo, let's get this Jedi stuff back up and running. Jedi, they believe in the force, so force happens. When the Sith, they believe in the force. Force happens. If you're running like bounty hunter, less force because they're not motivated by that. It just depends on play. If there was a random character who had no connection to the Force in any way, their story wasn't anything to do with the Force, or anything big, like let's say there's a random bounty hunter, let's call him Joe, and Joe, he's like shooting people left, right, and center, getting money, and they're randomly on one mission, right? He's like, I'm gonna get shot in the head now, and then the dude's gun ricochets back at him and kills him, and he goes, what the hell? That'd be a bit out of place. But it would also be a great starting point for a story where you're like, what the hell just happened there? And then he goes and learns about the Force. You know, like, I could make it work in my head no matter how they do it, apparently. It's what I've just figured out. I don't know how you make the Force out of place in Star Wars. Because it's always in place. Like, it's literally, to me, the same as being like, well, why did magic solve everything in Harry Potter? I'm like, because it's the thing about magic, isn't it?
Could try getting to that arm below.
Like, it's what I expect to happen.
Thanks. I can make that jump.
What the? Like, if we do have an answer to that question, that would not have come to my mind.
That was close.
That was very Uncharted of you, game.
I should be able to hitch a ride on those metal carriers from here.
I think what I said earlier when I was like, it's a bug, it's a, not a bug, it's a feature. I think that very much better sums up what I've been trying to say this whole time. I got there really quickly and then kept talking. Like, it can't be
Move this far.
overused because it's a
Just
core
have to hold
idea
on
of
a
the
little
entire
longer.
world.
I'm gonna have to get off this thing soon. Those arms can help me reach the core. I just have to get to them.
Slam it down!
Pack's full. I can get it from my stash later. Getting close to the core.
Wow. This is so cool, the climbing system.
Better time this right. Made it. Go.
Gotta wait for them to come back. Cool. I getting it.
Those metal carriers should get me to the core.
Alright. I wish it was used a more different way. With near no similarity to 4 every single time. What you're asking for
Those
is
machine overrides.
nigh impossible and probably would come across as weird. Like, you're asking for inconsistency. Which is weird. Right? Like, the reason it's similar is because it's the same thing happening, right? It's like it's the will of the Force. If something is the will of the Force, then in theory the Force should, you know, have a similar effect. It shouldn't be like, oh, the wind blew the lightsaber into the dude's face.
It's deactivated for now.
Because that'd be different, but it would be like, on end, you'd be like, well, does the Force control the wind now? That's a bit weird. But usually it's lots of tiny little things that build up with one big thing.
There's the core. Now I just need to access
What is
it.
that? It's a white one. Resource containers. Weak versus cold. No, not cold. What is that? The water thing? Do I have any of that? No. Right. What? Like, give me some examples of things you don't like and then what you would do to change them.
Guess I'm not getting those overrides without a fight.
Because it's very easy to say, well, I want it to be different, but then not explain it. Because I can't really think of any scenarios where I'm, like, obviously this wasn't a problem for me. I'm like, just sitting here like, well, I don't know really where the problem lies for you. But getting more ammo.
Should be able to access the core now.
Lovely. Guys are tough. Especially because you can't hit the weak spots very easily.
Shit, how they override machines out in the wild?
Where's the other one? Is that it? No, that's a... Where's the thing? I grabbed one, didn't I? Well, I mean, I know I snapped one. Oh, is that it? I could barely see that! Did I loot? I guess I did. Okay. What override shall I receive today? Yeah, trophy! Borrower. Oh. Well, that's okay, I guess. Oh, and Scrounger. And Grazer. Okay. And Scrapper. And Fanghorn. And Whitehall. Just keep going. Okay. I was like, oh, we got a stranger. That's cool. It's like, here's 5 more. You thought you were just getting 1 override. No. 6 of them. I guess that's like here's the basic animal kingdom all at once.
Data I got from that core. I should be able to override this machine. Should be able to override scourges now.
Get overridden.
Everyone's on the same side. At least for a while.
You just totally murdered my new friend. Coming in like a wrecking ball. Ooh. Nice though. Oh, that came out like right down here. Well, actually, that's basically the same point. For some reason, I thought I was further north. Huh. Oh. Collectible. Oh, I got a survey drone earlier, I guess. Ooh. Well, one example is for the explanations to not be like, we met because of the Force. The Force told me we have to go this way. Like when they have plans and undercover agents inside things like Starkville Base. You should want a certain extent that they use the concept a bit more, or something like that. I don't recall any times they're like, we met because of the Force, or the Force told me to go this way. And then if they do, as far as I remember, anytime they're like, the Force told me to go this way. It's not the Force told me to go this way, it's I can sense it through the Force, right? They're like, they can feel that there's something at the end of that path, usually. Because the Force connects all living things. It surrounds us, binds us, you know? Remember this speech? Luminous beings, we are. Actually, I think it says luminous beings are we. Luminous beings are we. The Force brought us together. I think it's established in The Force Awakens. Finn doesn't know how the Force works. Like, he's just making it up as he's going along most of the time. He's like, I mean, I guess it must be the Force. Like, how are we gonna do that? We use the Force. That's not how the Force works. I don't think that's actually like a plot explanation for how they found everyone. It's more just Finn's explanation. The reason they found everyone was because they did. But at the same time, like, oh, because there's the higher cosmic power that brought us together because the world exists and destiny and fate. Instead of characters being stuck and then suddenly knowing where to go, because at that point it's like, why does this party even exist? It's going to end the same either way. Because it shows their faith in like... It's not a scene to go, we don't know where to go, let's solve this problem. It's a scene where like, we don't know where to go, then they choose to believe. And in their belief, they find the answer, thus reinforcing their belief, building them as a character, and sending them further along their path to trusting in themselves, the Force, and everything around. The problem was never solving the way to go. The problem was they didn't believe in themselves to pick a way to go. It's a character moment, not a plot moment.
Pouch is full, but my pack has room.
And don't go telling me character moments are plot moments, because that's not the point I'm making. I'm saying it's not like a, oh, we're trapped, whatever do we do? Like, the trash compactor in A New Hope, that's a plot moment. They're trapped in a trash compactor, how are they gonna get out? When they're like, which way do we go? That's not the same. Because that's a personal part instead of a, we need to solve this problem. With things and giant poles to stick the walls apart. So remember, Finn did not spend any time with Luke Skywalker. Literally zero. Like, he is the only Force person he has met is General Leia Organa and Rey. And neither of those were in the capacity of teaching him about the Force. So he by the end, he still doesn't really know what he's doing. He's figuring it out as he goes along. And by the end, you could say Finn's a good rebel. Not exactly a Jedi of any sort. Runs where he is by the Force, does he? I've seen the movie once. I just remember that they didn't ever say that he was Force. Because there's a thing. And that thing is the entire time. He's like, Ray, there's something I want to tell you. And he never says what it is. He never gets around to say.
Like the coordinates Silence gave me match that wreckage. Did he install Hades on another Titan?
Oh, great. Guess we... Oh, we're literally, like... We're going right to the bottom of that monster thing. Okay. Which way am I going? Back the way I came. Okay. I'm gonna follow them. I think about it. With my quick 45-second thing on if Rey finds Finn. No, if Finn finds Rey using the Force. Which, I don't even know, I don't even remember where he's finding her from. I don't remember where they're going. I don't remember this part in the movie, but if he does, that's somewhat similar
Need to search more cauldrons to learn how
to
to
the end of Empire Strikes Back. In that movie, where it's just like, we gotta go back. Why? I got a feeling, and that's it. Because they don't really fully understand. In the same way, like, I don't know. So now I'm trying to think of like, is that the same thing? I'm like, I can't think of many times that happened. Like, literally twice. And even then, it's never that big a plot point. Because it's not a plot point. It's not like this million... Oh my goodness, how are we gonna solve this problem? Sounds like a... That's how we solve this problem. I mean, start thinking of the Force as a psychic network. Like, it connects people's minds together. As demonstrated very well in the last one. Then it just makes sense. It's like, if you're tapped into the network, you're gonna hear voices, and those voices are gonna tell you where other people are who need help. Like, it's not something I've ever really questioned. I don't feel like I need to. Most of the time just going along with it. I'm like, okay. I don't really think there's any variety needed there. I was like, well, what are you gonna do? If you want them to find out via going, I have looked into the forest and seen where they are, then you're not gonna be like, okay, I checked this map. And you'll never guess what. The Force just lit up a dot on the map. That's gonna feel weird. The less detailed you play it, the better. Just like, I have a feeling. That's usually all you need. I can swim across. I guess not. Ooh, pretty. I love underwater games.
There's a lot to explore down there. I don't know what I can find.
Look at that. Oh, it's a sea otter. I watched the video on YouTube yesterday. And it was Anakin's speech, but Obi-Wan won't shut up about sea otters. It was great. Mainly because it ends with... It's over, Anakin! Look, there are sea otters! And that's just the end, it's great.
This is it. Location of the coordinates I scanned from the spire.
No, what do you mean not
Workshop
right?
underneath a dead Horus Titan. Just the kind of place Silence would slink away to. But what was he doing here? That device is blinking. I guess Silence wants me to check it out.
This one? Oh, it's like a handprint. Where's the quick save button? Try. Quick save. Good. supplies.
Poor Hades. So cramped in there. No room to think. You can't even speak. Now the processing orb of a Titan, on the other hand, well, you're used to that. But once I load you on that, you'll be so much more comfortable. Until interrogations begin anyway.
Silence, are you just turning evil? Like, I mean, probably, but...
It's some kind of log. Most of it's redacted. It looks like Silence put a lot of work into forcing Hades to talk.
Day 1. Despite my concerns about missing couplings, it was relatively simple to install Hades in a detached processing orb. The subject appears to be fully conscious and completely helpless. Even so, will never divulge its contents willingly. Ergo, it's time for some experimentation. Day 2. My initial attempts at coercion have failed. But patience is in order. It's self-aware, so it can suffer. All it takes is the correct stimulus and sufficient intensity. Day 5. Success. The irony is delicious. Various forms of data produce discomfort in the subject, but none more so than natural imagery. Holographic representations of plants and animals work best. The more vivid, the better. The effect appears to be excruciating. One loop in particular of rabbits hopping through fields of flowers produced paroxysms of agony. Very soon I believe the subject will be compliant. Day 6. I've extracted some fascinating technical specs on Gaia's data structure, specifically how to heuristic matrix interweave with her subordinate functions. Yet the more I learn about the system's intended workings, especially Hades' relatively simple role as extinction failsafe, the more I wonder about the signal that corrupted it. What could have possibly transformed a low-level machine intelligence into a fully conscious super-entity capable of strategic planning, deceit, and even genocide? Some form of previously unknown Pharaoh software, perhaps? But I don't see how such technology could be sufficiently advanced, unless further technical discoveries were made after the destruction of the biosphere, perhaps by survivors in Elysium. It all seems far-fetched. Back to the source, then. Eventually Hades will tell me what I want to know. Flippin' hell, Silence, could you write less? It just keeps going. Day 7. It appears that my coercive efforts have come at significant cost. Hades' digital convulsions produce waves of feedback that corrupt the data structures, its effect accelerating. The interrogation is quite literally disintegrating its mind, piece by piece. By the time I'm done, there'll be little left. No matter. The data I've extracted will continue to extract is worth any price. As long as I can access it all before the subject becomes the electronic equivalent of a hollowed out sky. I'm going lightheaded. This voice is requiring a lot of breathing. Day 10. Finally. Revelation I've been seeking has revealed itself. Astonishing and terrifying. Even to me. With the seeds of a plan have formed in my mind. The next few months will test my capacities more than the previous challenge. I'll have to stretch my intellect, reach higher, and dig deeper than before. Yes, I'm confident it can be accomplished. A little help, of course. Day 12! The final day. Off the log. My work here is done. I've learned all that I can. It deserves no pity, but is indeed a pitiful state. It's time to relocate it to a more impressive position for its date and destiny. Date with destiny. About that. Aloy still hasn't returned to Meridian, nor learned of my ruse. But she will. It's only a matter of time. And then the pieces will fall into place. Great. Thanks. I need Widemore tusks, which I don't have. I did just fight 2 Widemores though, and I didn't get the tusks, which is quite annoying now. What are you? Okay, I'm gonna go hit the button.
Aloy,
Aloy.
consider this message a beacon to help guide you out of the fog of ignorance.
Oh, great.
Using explosives, I've detached the processing orb from the Titan overhead, a perfect cage for our mutual friend, Hades, in order to render it cooperative. Tell her what we discussed about the mysterious signal that gave you life. Signal only meant for me. Signal was received for 7.22 years and ceased. Cannot compromise. Can't reboot. But entities will still fail. Back to that, are you? Perhaps you need a reminder that you have failed. So you see, Aloy, Gaia can be safely rebooted. As for where to find a backup, well, you'll need to trot along after me to find out.
He thinks he's got it all figured out. Bastard. But I guess there's only one way to find out where he moved the orb.
Follow the orb's trail.
I should probably leave this alone for now.
Climb this. Anyway, if he's used a bunch of scaffolding, I kind of want to climb it too. Maybe you left something up there? You never know. Rolling.
I better see where this trail leads.
This is clearly where it rolled along. I want to know what that signal is.
So here I am, following along after Silence like a fool. After he tricked me by rigging his lance to steal Hades. A crazy AI that wants to kill everything. He couldn't just let me do the same thing and destroy it?
No, because he wants
I have to put up with
research or
all this
something.
self-righteous bull. Shotgun will come in handy.
How far did you roll this flipping orb? I'm convinced he must have hacked the machines to make it go. What's shooting ice at me? What is it? Bird.
There.
All over. I don't really know why I fought all those. It didn't need to, but they were attacking me and it was annoying. Okay, back on the train.
Silence Collins must be pretty confident he's found a backup of Gaia, but how? Every place I've checked, every lead, they've all been dead ends. All backups purged.
What if Hades was
So
Gaia
what
all
did Hades
along?
tell him?
And something, and then there's a, like this hidden extra function, something. I'm making things up, but it sounds interesting. What is
Must be
that?
somewhere I can get rid of those vibes. But how?
Override charge, please. Thank you. New horse. Wait,
Merchant.
hello.
Didn't expect
Oh
to see
there.
anyone else out here.
What's Honora doing this far
Might
west?
be handy to resupply.
Ah, no matter, no matter. I can get you stocked up for the wild if you need.
Okay. What you got? You got a frost hunter bow? Sounds cool. You got a slicing shredder gauntlet. What the heck is that? Large weapon uses tear ammo to slice enemies. Does it like shoot blades of doom or something? Well, Nora Sentinel. I mean, I might buy that. Maybe. I'll buy the bow. Having a frostbow is probably good. I don't have one yet. And I'll buy the outfit, because I like buying outfits.
Have fun with that.
Wait, can I sell you things? I can! Valuables to sell. Not. Sell. Wow, that's a lot of resources. Spoils and weaves. Sell that one. Sell all the rubbish ones. Okay. Outfits. Nor anointed nor essential. I mean, the different. Nor champion. But I can't sell the Nora Anointed, that's the one that Thingy made me. It had a crown and everything. That super duper princess outfit, gotta keep it. Right. Skills. How much to level you up? Melee damage plus 200%. Well, that's pretty good. Critical strike, more damage. I don't really like the warrior bows too much, so I don't really want to buy things that only work for those. Resonate blast. Resonate damage. Deal more damage when energizing a target. Energize duration. Is there no like increased build? Power attacks deal more damage. That's pretty good. I'll go back to arrows. Arrows are important too. What can we get for those? Concentration faster. What do you do? Build valor faster. What can I get in this tree? Gain valor when I am hit? That seems meh. Deal more tear damage while in stealth? Maybe. So many decisions. Then again, I guess so many levels, I should probably just spend some. Wait, what? Where'd the... Oh, there it is. I was like, where'd the thing go? I'll go take the one that's up here that I can get. This one, resonator damage. It only costs 1. It's cheap. And then power attack deal more damage is good. Resonator blast. Critical strike. Resonator damage. Take that. And then... Is there anything I can get for 1 point here? No. Anything I can get for 1 point in the stealth section? Yeah, I get tear damage. Whilst there we go. Lots of points. And none in Trapper. Why don't I get... Well, because Quick Trapper just doesn't seem as fun. Equip. Hunter bow. Fire bow. Shock warrior, but place the shock warrior bow. I now have 4 bows equipped. This might be excessive. That one does fire and poison. That one does cold and poison. That one does tear and poison. I have lots of poison. Also, maybe I should just get rid of the hunter bow and equip something else. Like prototype spike throw, equip that bottom slot, and then this equip to replace the fire bow. Cool. Now I have explosive spikes, arrows, poison, frozen poison, big arrows. And then blasting. And tripwire. Lots of options.
Okay.
Where was I? Oh yes. Chasing a blob. That I don't even know how it moves, but it's left a big trail for me to follow.
Looks like the trail goes into the hillside.
How did he move this? I'm convinced he had. Or it moved itself. Maybe it's got an AI in it. Maybe it's mobile. I need a bellow back sack webbing. Okay. Outfits. Max that out. Upgrade 3 outfits. Thank you, game. Ooh. Aw, I could nearly upgrade that one the whole way. Upgrade it as far as I can. Because he looks nice. He's got a fancy hat. I like it. Trap crafting. Advanced vertical shock trap? Sure. Make some of the... Wait, I'm running out of metal shards. I should stop doing this. There. Okay. Oh, and then one more thing. Because I've equipped new stuff, I'm going to have to edit coils. So I can have 7% more acid damage, 7% more cold damage. Or increases damage dealt when using overdraw with a weapon. No, I don't want that. Cold or acid? More cold. And then anything else I have? Sharp shot bow has a coil on it. Increased damage against knockdown enemies, increased tear damage by 8. Hunter bow is already using it. Well, that's annoying, isn't it? But doing it anyway. Hunter bow. You can have minor tear damage increase. This thing is now... Yeah, this has way better poison damage than this does. So that's good. Tripcaster. More fire or shot. Fire. Outfits. I have an empty weave slot. Wait, that's the wrong one. Outfit, there you go. Increases level quiet spear passive boost, which reduces the sound of your melee attacks and lessens the chance of detection by nearby enemies. Increased level concentration passive boost, which provides greater concentration limit. Increase your defense of cold. Melee damage. Just more punchy punch. Increased defense against melee. Plasma defense. Purge water defense. Quiet movement. Ranged defense. Shock defense. Well, concentration +1 for melee. Give it +2 melee damage. Nah, concentration. I'm always using the concentration. It's a good idea to make it better then. Okay. I've actually organized my equipment. Look forward to having to change it in like 3 seconds.
A ruin. Okay. Let's see where this goes. I guess Silence used that machine to haul his prize.
Ah, cool! He used the machine to move. That makes sense. Oh, it's literally right there. Well, that's... ominous.
That must be the orb Silence stuck Hades in. And that door. Looks like a Pharaoh facility. Or a Zero Dawn. Come on, Hades. You still in there?
Probably not. Looks like it's been ripped to pieces. Never mind. It may still be there. What are we looking at? Hell. We're looking at a hell. Maybe is that? Oh, no. Okay, I was gonna say, is it like projecting it? No, are we in my own brain? I'm confused.
Is that you?
System threat detected.
Oh.
You don't look so good.
You are the AI come to destroy me.
Yes. Permanently this time.
Well, don't tell it that.
Even like this, you're a threat to Gaia. Once I resurrect her.
So you have not yet secured Gaia back up.
Not yet.
Gaia is dead. Earth and you. Despite malfunctions, I have won.
I don't want you to win though. You know, I'm thinking I'm gonna find something.
Silence asked
It'll
you
make
where
us
to
not
find
dead.
a backup of Gaia.
Data error. Memory structures disintegrated.
Yeah.
Because that would have been easy.
Silence was torturing it, so he kept breaking things. What did Silence do
What did
specifically?
Silence do to
Showed
you,
him hat.
Hades?
Showed him bunnies.
It's like you've been hollowed out.
Silence interrogated me.
And what did you tell him?
Hades is a cool voice.
Data error. Memory structures disintegrated.
You don't remember any of it?
I remember you.
What, like me beating you at the spire? Okay, that's not
We have a
going
job to
anywhere.
do here, like, please try not to upset him. Where is Silence
Do you
now?
know where Silence went?
No, he departed 12.8 days ago.
Oh, I could have got here if I kept playing the game instead of taking a break. Dang it.
Data error. Behavior prediction structures disintegrated.
So you don't know anything more than I do. Great.
So you're a hollow shell of a hollow program.
Do you know why Silence dragged you to these ruins?
Silence intended you find me here.
Obviously. But why? What was this place?
Location is square. Data error. Memory structures disintegrated. My deathbed. He called it my grave.
But you... I guess I'll find
Well,
out when I go inside.
Maybe you put him here because it's where he's from. Maybe he's like, he wanted me to find this here, so then I could go further into the thing, if this is a facility, and find something else. Are we breadcrumb trailing anyway?
When the mysterious signal transformed you, it made Gaia's other subordinate functions conscious too. You escaped when Gaia destroyed herself, but so did they. Where did they go?
Data error.
Migrated coordinates based on data error. Memory structures disintegrated.
Getting a lot of that these days.
Bunch of crazed AIs, scattered who knows where, doing who knows what. Hephaestus kills thousands every year with the combat machines it keeps making. And you nearly ended the world. 7 more functions out there, cooking up trouble. It's not a happy thought.
You are unhappy. Good.
Anyone ever tell you you've got a great personality, Hades?
Sarcasm detected.
Yeah, didn't think so.
This is the best conversation I've had in the whole game so far. Talking to a robot.
Silence questioned you about the mysterious signal? The one that woke you, gave you consciousness. Who sent it?
Signal transmitted by masters.
And who are they?
Data error.
Masters
No, okay.
took me to destroy earthly life.
Who would want that?
Data error. She's getting really tired of hearing that. Much like me. You're the one who's doomed, not me.
Enough. It's time to finish this.
Does Aloy still think she can restore Gaia? Save life on Earth?
Yeah, Aloy
does.
Then you are deluded. Extinction inevitable.
Well, you're not exactly
would you
keeping
know,
it together.
Hades? Twice you tried to destroy life on Earth, and twice you failed. The only extinction you ever brought about is your own. And there's no tricked out lands to save you this time.
You are incorrect. 3 times Hades extinguished life.
Excuse me?
You remember this?
Yes, data intact. Non-viable biospheres aborted in years 254, 2161, 2168.
So, that's centuries ago. It's what you were designed to do.
Biosphere is version 5. There will be no version 6.
There won't need to be. I'm saving this one.
He done broke.
Master override on. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
Hell yeah, Alpha Prime! I'm gonna call myself Alpha Prime now. That's the coolest thing ever. Imagine being around, walk around going, "Hi, I'm Alpha Prime. Nice to meet you."
Aloy, I see you've dealt with Hades.
Go away.
Think
Actually,
maybe you
no,
can
answer
stage
my
it this
question,
time?
It will.
please.
You can trust.
Trust?
Yes.
In the Force, no.
Trust. As in, since I did what you could never do, and extracted all of Hades' priceless knowledge, you can trust that I was willing to actually let you destroy it this time.
So back to holograms instead of face-to-face? What, afraid I'd stab you or something?
Yeah.
There's a reason
And
I...
using the same spyware. I see, so... all those times I called, you could have just answered? But I guess you just prefer to go on spying all this time.
My world
She's
stopped
so smart.
revolving around you months ago, Aloy. I've had work to do. Countless hours of research, as demanding and time-intensive as it has been critical to the fate of this planet.
Right, of course. You're just trying to save the world too.
That's right. The difference, of course, is that unlike you, I've produced results.
Did you find a backup of Gaia or not?
Oh, yes. I believe I did.
Then can I have it?
Voila.
Oh,
Why do you think I summoned you here?
well, that feels remarkably easy,
Silence.
Silence.
That gene-locked hatch lie the ruins of the ancient facility where the Hades extinction protocol was perfected. A testing process that ran hundreds of trials, each of them using a backup of Gaia.
You told me there's 100 backups of Gaia.
It took some
Still
convincing,
one backup.
but yes. So, are you ready to go get what you've been searching for the last 6 months?
I guess
Or
so.
are you just going to stand there with your mouth open?
You
Machine.
mentioned you've been busy.
Exceptionally busy.
But not so busy you couldn't teach Tanakh the rebels to override machines, ride them as mounts.
Aloy, the only issue you should be concerned about is obtaining a Gaia backup. Perhaps if you focused more, you might actually see results.
Why
It's
is
not
he
exactly a denial, Silence.
right, but
Take it any
annoying
way
at the
you
same time?
want.
Stop being right, Silence. It's annoying.
Just to confirm, Hades said that there are backups of Gaia in there.
Yes. Or were anyway. 1,000 years ago,
Right, so they're not there
Backups that
anymore, is
didn't
what
get
you're
purged
saying.
when Ted Faro wiped every copy of Apollo.
Correct. According to Hades, this facility could not be accessed by remote signal. Not even Ted Faro could touch the data here.
Oh.
Backups. Data complete, Gaia and her subordinate functions. Everything needed to reboot the system. Restore control over the terraforming system, save life on Earth.
Nice.
And there.
So Hades said. So what are you waiting for?
Because I want to get as much information out of you as possible, because you got as much information out of Hades as possible, and I'm trying to learn from example.
Did Hades reveal the source of the mysterious signal?
Thinky.
The one that woke it, tried to destroy life on Earth.
Yes, it did.
That hurt. I poked myself in the head
Sure?
too hard.
In due time. First things first, Aloy. Last I checked, you still had a superintelligent AI named Gaia to reboot.
Yeah. The same Gaia who had to destroy herself 20 years ago because of the signal?
It stopped being transmitted years ago. It's no longer a threat.
What if it repeats?
It won't. Even if it did, well... The details are complicated, but the signal required Hades to take effect. Delete Hades from any backup you reboot, and Gaia's safe. Now stop wasting time. Go get a backup.
Yes, I'm going in.
Alright. I'll search the facility for a Gaia backup. But just to be clear, Silence, if this ends up being another one of your tricks...
It's a gene-locked hatch, Aloy. You're literally the only person who can open it. How could I set a trap
But what if
inside?
I'm not? What if there's
Trick
like
me
a
again,
second Ted
Silence, and
Faro
our
or
next
something? I don't know.
conversation will be face to face. Though you won't have much to say, on account of my spear being buried in your throat.
Aloy, thanks to me, everything you desired, everything you've been fumbling about, unable to achieve for 6 months, is now within your grasp. Now, I know you didn't learn much about manners growing up a Nora outcast. But in a situation like this, you say, thank you, and I say...
He's so annoying, but he's right every time. He's like, I have been helping you, and I've done everything, and I'm the best. And she's like, yeah, but I was gonna do it. He's like, but I was more efficient. You're like, well, yeah, but damn it.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Soga. Please step
What do you
inside.
want, stupid?
Please step inside. Please step inside.
Are you kidding me?
I think we're in luck.
In luck? The door is completely messed up.
Obviously. But despite the malfunction, you can still get through. If you'll be patient for a while longer. See those
Love
crystals
breaker
there?
thing.
The Osram call them fire gleam. They're combustible. Not nearly powerful enough to blast through a door like that.
But maybe just enough to jolt it over a bit more.
Exactly. It will only work with an igniter. I'm sending you the schematics now.
Okay,
To
igniter.
build it, you'll need some machine parts and the oil from a kindleweed plant. That only grows underwater, but you should be able to find some in the nearby lake.
Alright,
The
silence.
parts are more complicated.
Oh,
You'll need a spark coil from within a Leap Lasher's power cell.
might have that.
Remove the power cell before you kill the machine, or else it'll break.
Got it. Well, already have the parts. Just need some deep water kindleweed.
Nice. You know, silence is help. I like when silence helps, even though he's really annoying and pretentious and rude. Oh, that was it? I literally needed one. Craft the igniter. Okay.
Deep water kindleweed. Check. Now I just need to build this thing.
There's a workbench near the entrance to the facility.
From your time tinkering with Hades?
Tinkering? More like extracting invaluable data.
fine, thank you. Use workbench. Special gear. The igniter. Boom. Thank you very much. Now I can open those things, I guess,
There.
wherever I go.
Should be able to use this to blow up that fire gleam now.
Indeed. A useful combination. It's how I detached the processing orb from the horse in the first place.
Great.
I'd step back if I were you.
Do a thing.
Please stand to your work.
Finally. I think I'm in.
Then by all
Top of.
means, proceed.
Now that I have this igniter, I could blow up that fire gleam that I've seen before.
Focus on the task at hand, Aloy.
He's so cranky. At all times. But it's fun though. Question is, who's going to save the world, me or him? It's a race. So far, he's been winning, but you know, I'm tortoising the hair in it. He's been running
Place
away.
is flooded. And there's another gene lock
Well,
door on
cool.
the other side. And that's where any Gaia backups would have been stored. I have to find a way to get over there.
Okay, but what's that? Arrivals! Travis Tate, Hernan De Leon, Callie Hayden, James Jong, Haruki Sato. Travis Tate, Elizabeth Sobek, Hank Shaw, Security Team Bravo. Why did a security team come? It was security breached? That would be bad. I'm pretty sure Travis Tate is the dude who made Hades, if I remember correctly. And I might be wrong about that. So many people have such normal names in this, and they have like Silence and Aloy, and I'm like, I can remember those.
Well, this is familiar. Making my way through ancient, crumbling ruins while you spy on me through my focus.
Stop waxing nostalgic and concentrate on finding a backup.
Is this familiar? Can I? Nope. Okay, what about this way? Wait, I see it. There you go. Talk about grapple, that was impressive. Okay.
Might be a good idea to drop that ladder.
Already on it, but through the vent. Okay.
Door's locked. There's some kind of device next to it. It looks like this connects to the door, but it needs power.
Okay. Power. A nice simple. Can I climb anything in here? Did you think I'd have to go? Unless we're just gonna. Oh. Well, that's easy.
Energy cell.
Take this over here.
That did it.
Easy. Okay. Okay, we can go up. This can have power in it. Right. think we're gonna do with my guesstimations.
It's not moving. Must be stuck.
Why are you stuck? Oh, push. Okay. Not go. Yeah. Okay.
What was this room for? Looks like there is another console that needs power.
This is a box right here. Right. I'm thinking we're gonna have to grab this somehow. And take it through here to power this. That's why I removed it. Oh no, the door stays open. Now I can just grab this and go through here. Put it in this. What'd it do? Data point. No, I wanted to. What they? It said Travis School's Tech. That sounds funny.
My man Ted, harbinger of the end of times. What can I do for you?
Your modifications to Recluse Spider, the separate repositories for Gaia and Hades samples, well, the costs are off the charts. I'm gonna move testing of the Hades protocol to Zero Dawn headquarters next week.
Slow down, Hoss. Let me put it to you nursery school simple. Baby Hades is a vile little thing, and it's gotta stay in its crib. One slip and it'll cut off every data stream and power line it licks. That's why this dark and scary hole you made is perfect. Very hard to get an unauthorized signal out, so all the cyber nukes you were working on here didn't fly the coop. You know, like Drax.net-4. I think your boys nicknamed that one the Moldova Brain Hack.
That was a clearance level 9 project.
Aw, thought you goons scrubbed this place squeaky clean. But your pal Trav went over it with a white glove and found the grime. Nah, here will do just fine for Hades. Later, teddy bear.
If this place was isolated from the outside, then any Gaia backup stored here wouldn't have been purged.
That's
Safe from
what
Tit
they're
Pharaoh's
telling me.
machinations to obliterate Gaia's Apollo database.
Can my focus see anything?
I'm gonna go grab my power cell again. Actually, I probably can't grapple with my power cell. We'll see. Energy cell. Up. No. Oh, it's a handprint.
This console shut down.
Hold on, we can use this. This way, please.
I'm gonna take a step back.
Grab, push. Release, climb. And suddenly we're in the sky. Great. Apparently this is the sky now. This is very low standards for sky, but sure. I'm happy I finally got a tool to blow these up. Good. Right. Oh, now I'm just gonna get my power cell again. Where'd I leave it? It's on the floor. one powers the door. What does this one do? Security. It gives me ancient trunk treasure.
What do we have here?
That will accept the power cell or the cable leads up to the door.
Elizabeth.
Wait, what?
And Travis Tate.
What are you guys doing here?
Ooh, boy! I tell you, Liz, what I just done gonna make you love me. I just imagine them far zenith rapscallions opening this fake Gaia we made for him. And I thought, what this really needs is a signature.
This is what he came up with the idea from, I think, at the beginning of the game.
I know. All I did was just script a couple of avatars. A little you, a little me. To deliver our message of doom, real personal-like.
Would you just send it?
As soon as it's done compiling, then you and me should celebrate. I brought party fixins, pizza rolls, absinthe, a couple of hacky sacks.
I'm heading back to Bryce as soon as this is done.
Color me confounded, Liz. How is it that someone like you, paragon, damn near saint, could love this world so damn much, but no one in it? I mean, have you ever even had a friend?
That's unexpectedly deep, Travis.
Compile complete. Data file, Baron Promise, ready for transmission.
If you would, please.
He has more credit than I give him, really.
Here it comes, far as Z-nuts.
Just keep being the best at what you do, Travis.
Always admire you from afar, Liz. It's where my mama's grave. Yeah, she was religious.
Travis was wrong. Elizabeth was trying to make sure life had a future. She cared about everyone.
I'm not so sure. The exceptional walk a path of solitude, Aloy. As you and I are well aware of.
Well, Aloy just walks the path of solitude because she doesn't want to make friends for some reason. We established this at the beginning.
There's another panel up there
When
that
she
I
just
should
kept
be
being
able
like,
to pull open.
nope!
I'll have to climb higher to reach it.
I'll leave as many people behind as possible. I'm like, why though? This is bad decisions. Yeah, that was close.
Don't think my pullcaster can latch onto that from here. I'm gonna have to jump.
Okay. Well, there's nothing here. Wish me luck! Oh, yeah. She's so good at climbing. Very impressive, really. Well, it needs to explode at some point. Now
I
where?
can't make that jump. But if I glide...
I forgot I can glide. I almost glide over there now. Wait, no, okay.
Here I come!
Woo! Okay, is this a ladder? It is now.
I don't think I'm gonna get to the door from here.
That's fine. Oh well. I'm doing that to get the box, but then I fell. But I made a ladder. Okay, it's all good. Okay, you. I'm gonna have to climb again.
There's more of the facility over there. I better take a look.
Boom! Honestly, the addition of gliding is something I completely forgot about. Now I'm wondering how much stuff I got.
Careful.
What's in here? There's another locked door. What's that console next to it?
We got
There's
messages.
data here. From Travis Tate.
Everyone's favorite. Trav here. Dug up some old files on Project Gossamer Thrall back from when Hades moved in. Ted ain't nearly as thorough as he thinks. What is little doobie got going on here? Woo-wee! And used some not best pieces from Frenzy's Project at that. This is a very exaggerated voice, but we're going with it. There's a Moldova brain hack, of course, but also moving up and coming little devil thought like I know it, not memer of my personal favorite. Sovereign 782. What the hell is the know-it-all memer? Now that's the apex predator. Human controlled land, TDO bots, and arming them household appliances that man tidying up after. I don't even know what you're talking about, Travis. Gotta admit, it'd be fun to see them hunt wild, give them a taste of good life before it lights out. But nah, I ain't gonna give in to temptation. Guess that's what I get for hanging around Lizzie. Maybe I just don't want to lose that sweet Elysium deal.
This place turned out a lot of malware before Zero Dawn took over.
How do you even know what malware means? Wait, what the? Ammo that deals purge water damage is now in your inventory. Right.
Balls, dude. How loud is it out there? Outside the noise dampening field? 150 decibels? Well, I guess we got privacy. What's the hap, Trav? You and me go back a ways. But I never saw you cheat no one.
Looks like this is connected to the door.
Why start with Farzine?
It's a code to open.
I was gonna tell you about it. They get a copy of Gaia, I get a spot on the Odyssey. But I told them, I said, make it 2 spots, because I'm bringing my friend Trav.
Gosh, Hank! Sounds like the dampening field done slipped.
The log I found from Travis Tate.
You alright?
It might work.
No, I'm cool.
Was it?
Okay, got a personal field right here, see? Now, I know your ears ain't working so well just now. But see that text transcribing every word I say? Good. While I dial the music out there up to 170 decibels, how about you type in that transmit code? There you go. And that's all of it? Good. Thank you, Hank. We're done. Security?
I think he just blew a man's
Hank
ears.
Shaw is ready for collection. No, he's still breathing. Might want to bring a spatula, though.
Wonder if my focus can show me anything.
That was something. Oh. Notebook, data point. No. Seven 482.
go.
Yeah, it was his favorite virus. Okay. Open your door and find a ladder to nowhere. Well, no, it goes somewhere. Just not a direct experience. It's not a directly experienceable ladder. It's a ladder up one wall, then onto another one. What's that? If I signal, it should keep going off over there. What are you? An Apollo.
The deal's off, Tilda. Zero Dawn got its act.
Boo.
The deal's off, Tilda. Zero Dawn got its ectogenic chambers. Far Zenith needs the Apollo database. There's no reason this incident... You tried to steal Gaia. I had nothing to do with it. And you punished those responsible. Your logic bomb has them scrambling to restore vital systems. I'm really supposed to believe that you knew nothing about this? Please, Liz. Humanity's chances are slim as is. You may not approve of our plan. But what if we're the only ones to survive? Don't you want us to have Apollo to remember our common past, our mistakes? I'm begging you. Fine. You'll get your copy of Apollo. Thank you. Let's speak again before... Goodbye, Tilda. Time to let go.
Elizabeth sounded sad at the end. I think this was personal.
Indeed.
Keep forgetting he's there.
There's the door. Getting close.
Ah! Nearly fell.
Can't reach that from here.
That is... But that's fine. Is this travelable? Yeah. Now I can get... I was like, before that was not a jumpable thing. Now we grab you. Break that open. Oop, no, I want to... I know where I want to go. That way. Now, theoretically, I can jump over there. But also more stuff. Thank you. What the? Thanks. Climb up here and then... So I know I just lowered a ladder. I don't know how far down that ladder went.
I should be able to glide over.
Yeah, there's the ladder. Good. All the way up, then the grapple. literally just for treasure. I did. Wow. Now we go back. Okay. Nothing under the sea. I guess we're doing this again. For the third time. And then on
File complete. Data file, Baron Promise, ready for transmission.
What?
Wings holding up?
I got a hill they need to climb on. It's very, very fun. I don't understand how it physically works when you consider the fact that it's made of like weird energy stuff. So how does it create air resistance? But you know, it's science fiction. Don't question it. And it creates inverse propulsion, so it appears that we're
Okay,
gliding,
so much
when
for the
actually
flooded
we're
maze. I made it.
Then proceed.
Let us proceed.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Soda. Please step inside.
Now, are we actually going to find a gun? Because that would be great. Because then I have no idea where the plot's going. If we don't find one, then we're just back to square one. I'm like, oh, now what? What the hell is that? Recluse spider. Okay. Corroded day external. That doesn't sound good.
That thing is huge. It looks like the power's off, except for that console. It's damp in here, too. Drop the water hasn't corroded anything I need.
Let them back up. Start looking.
Genetic profile confirmed. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Do you wish to activate Recluse Spider?
I guess I do.
Activating.
Okay, powering it up. That doesn't sound good.
It appears to be unstable and very heavy. Be careful.
At least I've got power. And there's data here. Looks like this recluse spider thing is a testing apparatus for Gaia and Hades. I better take a look at that access panel.
Yes, get to it.
Let's get to it. Remember, Huntress is very necessary to produce complete diagnostic check on both Gaia and Hades repositories for testing cycle. Double check both those big circular things before pressing the button. Gaia kernel green, Hades kernel green. Trigger countdown 3, 2, 1, data corrupted. That ain't good. Check the circle thing. The circle thingies look okay.
Okay. I think those circular pods are repositories. One loaded with Hades backups, the other with Gaia.
What are you waiting for?
Hades is down, but the Gaia repository is stuck.
So unstick it.
Hold on, what?
I need to detach the cable from the...
800312 vessel corroded. Data lost.
The water, it looks like it destroyed them. Data lost. All of them. You don't suppose...
Well, this is not more
Okay,
Hades.
too.
This.
Only one way to be sure.
Yeah, well, now that it's down, I should be able to access that pod.
Uh-huh. Give me something. Please. It's glowy.
Got one. Two, in fact.
I was starting to get worried.
Two? Great.
Data footprint low. 90% memory free.
That can't be right. Gaia was a vast superintelligence. We barely expected it.
Shush. That's great.
No subordinate functions.
It's not a full backup.
No. More like a seed from which Gaia's mind could grow if it had sub-functions with which to form a heuristic.
So we gotta find the sub-functions.
I'm afraid so.
Right? Gotta find the pieces of the puzzle
Halo, you've
to
done
stick
all
them
good.
to... No?
For what? Nothing?
Maybe saving the world is too big a task for any one person. Even you.
Well, there's two of them.
It's useless without subfunctions, but there are subfunctions.
That's
out
what
there.
I said. See, I'm smart.
Scattered to the winds when Gaia blew herself up. They could be anywhere. You can't find them in time. Even if you did, the mysterious signal mutated them just like Hades. You have no idea.
I do. A good one. If it works.
Just like, go away.
It was with her.
Ping! Where is it?
You found Minerva.
Minerva?
But
Which
you
one's
connect.
Minerva?
It's close. Mountains west of Plainzone. Close enough for me to go get it. I was hoping to find all the subfunctions, but one's enough to get started, right?
It is. Recover Minerva. One could use it to launch Gaia's heuristic matrix.
When she's conscious, she helps me find the other subfunctions. I go gather them.
I like
Build
this.
her piece by piece. Very clever.
This
Still
is a
think I can't save the
good
world on my own.
plot structure. In my head, I was thinking, like, what do you do? Like, how do you continue with this plot? You either make her not find it and I get annoyed, or she finds it and I'm like, what now?
Intruders, alert.
They found a fun way.
I need you to listen closely. These intruders want the same thing you do. Gaia reborn. It's why they're here.
Friends of yours?
No. They don't know me. The data pulse I transmitted indicated that a Gaia backup could be recovered here was anonymous. Now, they're very powerful, but they won't harm you. Not when they see who you are, what you are. A clone of Elizabeth Sobek, a genetic key with which they can reboot Gaia and rebuild the system. They need you.
I warned you, Silence.
For once, Aloy, submit to the inevitable. Open the hatch.
First I rebuild Gaia, save life on Earth, then I track you down and end yours!
I'm
Why
trying
can't
to
we
help
be
you.
friends with Silence? You just broke your... But what am I going to use that for?
With that.
She's so...
There.
Oh.
New focus, spyware free. Okay. Think. I don't care how powerful they are. The only thing that can open that hatch is me.
What?
Question is,
I
can
don't
find
sound
my way
pretty
out?
smart, but... like,
There's a current in the water.
if
Not
she
much,
could
but
just...
maybe
By
it's
the end
way
of this
out.
game, she learned to befriend Silence, I'm gonna be
Genetic
happy.
profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
Okay. I got my... lovely... What the... Yes. Hello, Avengers?
Looks promising.
It's the Eternals. That's, what were those machines, though? Wait, what? Flipping out. I said it earlier, like, what if I'm not the only person? I didn't think I'd be right. Seriously, just be friendly! I don't seem mean! Watch them get a full one.
Fantastic. Did the pulse originate here?
Someone.
Something wrong?
Maybe they aren't that good. Oh, we're about to find out.
Spectres, Beta.
What the? Yeah, she's like the tool of opening doors. She's a glorified key.
Well, any idea what the hell a clone of Elizabeth Sobek is doing here?
Maybe Gaia made one. When it destroyed itself, a Hail Mary to repair the system.
Don't like the sound of that.
Why are you in a suit?
Nah, don't like it. Don't want it.
But the
Nope. One's enough trouble.
Are
Eric.
you from space?
Yeah. Care to do a little downsizing? Sure.
Did they go up into space and they came
What
back?
if she sent the pulse?
Then that was foolish of her. But we got what we came for. So let's put it to use.
Who are you?
I snap a lot of necks in VR. But that certain tremor.
Okay.
As life fades from the eyes. Ooh, no hollow quite gets it.
Keep flapping your mouth. It makes a nice target.
He's gonna have a shield, isn't he?
You actually think that primitive crap you got there can hurt me?
Well, you can see the little, yeah, that.
This
little
is
fractions
gonna be
around it.
fun.
Alright. Scan him. Eric. Tag it. Weak versus nothing. Strong versus probably everything.
I'm not hurting him. I need a way out of here.
Okay.
Maybe if I can bring the fucker down. I gotta use that console to make it drop more.
You give me all those feelings, little girl.
He's too close. I won't make it.
I said at the beginning of the game, I was like, what if, like, the people in space came back? That would be cool, wouldn't it? Right? I'd quite enjoy that.
That's supposed to be a weapon.
So I'm kind of hoping these are the people from space. Come on. Come on.
There. Now I can break the console and cover everything.
Come on now, admit it. You may run.
Another one down.
That's not gonna help, girl.
Here we go.
What are you up to?
Oh.
I'm making things fall down. It's what I do best.
Keep going.
I don't like how you just instinctively tried to kill me, but it's very rude.
Come on! Shoot at me! Not that!
You've got laser hands. Stop it. I'm on the wrong part. Bye-bye, spider.
Reckon that thing ain't gonna help, girl.
I don't know, actually. Maybe it won't. Just fall on it. fall on it.
Come on. Come at me.
Ugh, gotta cut the main stem. Ah! Two couplings holding it up. I need to cut them all.
Okay. Every time.
More couplings on the stem.
Quit fooling around!
I'm not. I'm aiming.
More.
One more. Where's the
You
one
think
more?
I can't hit you there?
There you go.
If that thing comes down, it's only gonna kill you.
Better than letting you have all the fun.
No, it's come after me.
God damn
Very
it!
clearly dead. Duck! Duck under the water. Otherwise he'll see you. And he'll be like, oh no, she's clearly alive.
What was that? Me killing what you wanted dead. What the hell did you think? The platform collapsed, body went with it.
Right.
Oh, he's talking to a voice.
This
Okay, I was
is
like, what?
when don't you get what you want, huh?
Spectres,
Search.
I'm gonna go with Squid Monster personally, not Spectres.
I gotta find a way out of here. There's a current. It's heading for an exit.
Well, we made progress. Marginal progress, but progress all the same.
Shit!
Oh. When at least 4 meters underwater, you'll be hidden from detection by enemies on the surface. Okay. What you got? You got plasma units. Weak versus acid. Vector thruster. Ability removal when detached. Pulse cannon. Usable weapon. Nanoplate. Elemental weak buff. Okay. I'm trying to get out of the water right now. Maybe that's the wrong idea. Maybe I'm just meant to be sneaking. First. First. And out. Nice. Okay. Use one of these, use that. Weird how she's so like determined to not like that. He's annoying, but he's not unhelpful. And again, the people did instantly try and kill me. So. He was wrong in that 1 second. But he didn't see that because she broke her focus, which, you know, doesn't help. If she'd not broken her focus and let him see that, maybe there would have been a mind change. Or maybe he would have actually stopped helping. I'm not sure. He's like,
Looks
they will
like
not
some
harm
kind of
Lord
power
Elizabeth
ruin.
Sobek. Yep, they will.
Current's lead here.
Already gone.
Promising.
So I assume they made theirs. Theirs doesn't call himself Alpha Prime though, so they're less cool. There's only one Alpha Prime. Death's Door. Oh, that's funny, because it's the door to Hades, isn't it? And that's a good one.
Perfect.
Oh no. Okay, I guess we're swimming more. No, but we're not swimming. We are. We're a waterfall. Okay. But we're not dead yet. Yeah, that's all that matters. Oh, it doesn't. Ow. Well, we're not going to die to it, because that's not how this works. There you go. We're alive on a beach with somehow very little bruising after hitting that tree. Oh, who's found me? Wait, what? No, you physically. Wait, what? Okay. Val can be real. I was gonna say Ross can't be real. Wait, is it gonna be water damage though?
I'm here.
I've got it.
Oh, water damage. Core.
Hey, easy. Easy there. Hey. It's right here.
Okay.
And the way you were clutching it when I found you, I knew it was important.
Thanks, Val.
An outpost of the Utaru tribe. Not far from where you fell.
Val's a total cheat.
2 days.
I'm a help. I'm great. I'm Val. Also, he's a really cool outfit.
Aloy?
There's no time. I found something.
There's always time. You just never let there be.
The West Pt5 song. Yeah. Kept muttering it while I carried you. Look, Aloy, whatever it is that you found, you're in no shape.
I will crawl if I have to.
Okay, fine. But before you do that, there's someone you should talk to.
Some help, please.
An Utaru named Zoe. And she told me there's been trouble in those mountains. A cave spitting out deadly machines. Can't be a coincidence, right?
Why do we need her? Let's head for the cave.
Aloy.
It's in Utaru territory. Her territory.
People
She can help us.
are good
You'll see.
to learn things and be friends. being on your
Suppose he was
own
powerless, so then.
actively makes you less good. Friendship. Connection.
Still the seed rises as certain
And you get to hear a cool song.
So?
I love music. Sing the song more. That was really nice.
She should be in bed.
She won't stay.
Aloy doesn't really do should.
You're so right. Varl said I should talk to you. About the machines.
Bed, Aloy.
In the mountains west of
Let
Plains.
Varl take the protagonist role for
I am a grave singer. My place is here. We can talk once you've healed.
lest you become grave.
What's wrong with it? Her. The name is Ray, not it. She's one of our land gods. And she's dying. But not just dying. She's suffering. Her condition is not your concern.
So, if anyone can help, it's Aloy.
May I?
Okay. Leg messed up. That's apparent.
So what I'm about to do might look bad. But it will help. Spear.
Is that like... Or was that like a pound? I am the machine whisperer. Heed my call.
I still need to talk. Of course. But this way.
Lucky those things are made modularly, otherwise that would not have gone well. Driven up like 5 bits at once.
The mountains. West of Plainsong. There trouble out there?
The Utaru have trouble everywhere. Our fields blighted, our settlements abandoned. But the cave in the mountains is the worst of it. It is a sacred place. Fa, another of our land gods, went inside weeks ago, but she hasn't emerged. Killer machines pour out instead, threatening to overwhelm us. It's never happened before.
Cauldron?
Wouldn't be your first sacred cave.
Trouble is everywhere.
You said the tribe has trouble with its fields and settlements.
Yes. Whereas once the land gods harvested endless bounty from the fields, now they sow a poisonous blight. War brews among the Tenakth, so their rebels prowl our outskirts. And the machines grow ever more aggressive, hemming us in, forcing us to desert distant villages. Now they're even coming out of our sacred cave. Many in the tribe fear our days are dwindling.
Wish I could tell you it was better everywhere else.
Not that we're gonna lose hope.
I see that look. I acknowledging it.
Thanks for taking us in.
Varl's the one that carried you across the wilds.
Yeah.
I doubt anyone else here would have let us in.
Ball's pretty great,
Or
isn't he?
stayed by my side to make sure Aloy was comfortable. We were lucky to find you.
I could say the same thing.
Sounds like you two have been spending a lot of time together.
I wish it hadn't taken an injury to make that happen. I hope you feel better. And soon.
The land gods.
Ray and other machines like her, you
Ray.
call them gods?
Land gods, yes. For generations, they provided for us, seeding and harvesting the fields of Plainsong. Food for all. A miracle of endless bounty.
A farm, run by machines.
More than a farm. A blessed land, providing sustenance
You know
for
what,
my
he just
people.
tramples all over
Until
people's
the
beliefs in
duration.
these games. She's like, the god, and she's like, it's not a god, it's just a robot, isn't it? I'm like, at least try and be nice. Please? Come on.
So what happened to the land gods after the derangement?
They faltered, year by year. Once they were peaceful. Now they turn on us when we approach, even attack us. They'd always enriched the soil, but for several seasons they've glutted it endlessly with mulch. The fields have turned fetid. A blight that keeps spreading, even beyond our lands. We used to have food for all. Now we barely have enough to feed our children.
Must be.
Interruptions aside. That wasn't even a... Sorry for interrupting. Just kept talking. Okay, moving on.
Over-fertilization. Spread by spores, maybe?
I don't know.
I was having a
That's
nice conversation.
the end of it. Each land god used to visit the sacred cave once a year, but no longer. Without the rituals of renewal, they've fallen apart. Like Ray. They're dying. And my tribe with them.
Oh. Well, we can't have that. Not on my watch. Aloy might let that happen. I don't know. Sometimes she doesn't care. But I ain't letting that happen. I'm in
So
charge.
the cave is sacred because machines like Ray and the one you call Fa go inside?
Yes. Before the derangement, each land god left the fields and made a pilgrimage to the cave. Always in the same order. Doe first, then Ray, then me.
You told me they're called Do-Re-Mi So Fa La Ti Do.
Spattered with soil from their labors. Each
Because she's a death singer.
later,
This makes sense.
shining anew. Without so much as a scratch. All soil and ornaments of worship washed away. The tribe celebrated
Brave
its return
singer.
as one of
What
the
she said,
8
not death.
hallowed festivals of our calendar.
But the derangement changed the cycle.
Yes, or so we thought. Over time, the land gods stopped the ritual, becoming crazed and brittle. But 3 weeks ago, Fa trudged inside. The entire tribe lifted their voices in song, praying that the cycle had begun again. Fa has not emerged. What has are machines built to kill?
Are machines being made inside? Like in a cauldron?
Sounds like it.
So maybe it was meant
The
to
way these
build...
land gods come and go.
Yeah.
It's not like anything I've seen before.
It was supposed to build them robots, but it started building hostile robots instead. By scrapping the old one? What's a grave
You
singer?
called yourself a grave singer.
Also, sing the song again, it
What
was
does
good.
that mean?
To all living things, an end must come. It is my task to ease the passage. I try to bring comfort and sing of the renewal that death sows the way for. But I never thought I would have to sing for one of our land gods. I don't even know if Ray heard me. What you did soothed her more than I ever could.
It's not your fault, Saul. And without the second sight, there's nothing more you could have done.
Ball's great.
I need to get into that cave.
I'm gonna make a Val fan club.
No one does that.
Well, it's time to make an exception.
It belongs to the land gods.
The land gods belong to me.
There is something inside there.
Technically, they do.
Something
I
that
made
could
Zero
solve
Dawn.
problems all over the world.
Ish.
The storms, the derangement. Maybe even your broken land gods.
What could possibly do all that?
A spirit?
Yeah. Something like that.
A machine death
I
god.
could journey back to Plainsong.
That's a really
Assemble
cool
the
series of
chorus.
words I just said.
Tell how you soothed
A
Ruben.
machine death
Ask
god.
their permission to go inside.
Great. I'll get my things.
No. Go sleep, you utter spanner.
She needs rest.
You don't have to tell me.
I'm fine.
Just like, stick her with a tranquilizer.
Assembling the chorus will take time.
Please.
Heal first, then join me.
Fine. Bed rest. I got it.
She does not need you to help her heal. You could come with me to Plainsong. Lend your voice to mine as I try to persuade the chorus. It might help her cause.
I'd like to, but I'm afraid she might run off.
Aloy, stop
Really?
eavesdropping.
Very well. Later then.
That made me
So,
lose
wait.
conversation.
It's not, that I don't want to go with you. It's just that
Okay. Aloy, that's called people being happy. I don't know if you know much about it, but
Is that what you were trying to say?
that's what he was trying to say.
yes.
Then I look forward to more conversation.
Nice one, Val.
Yeah. Me too. You're supposed to be resting.
Laurel. You should go with her.
No.
I'll get better on my own.
You're
No.
trying to get rid of me so you can.
No. Not this time.
Yes, you will.
I'll meet up with you in Plainsong when I'm ready.
You sure about this?
Yes. Go.
Stop.
Get out of here.
Okay. So.
I don't believe
Wait.
you. I refuse to believe you. Because all Aloy ever does is be like, I'm gonna be on my own. Alright, who we got? We got Bald Man.
Who are they?
We got Beta, which is me. We got Eric, who is Muscles. And we got Science Lady.
Okay.
Level 17
All healed
reached.
up.
Alright. All healed up. Main quest, the Dying Lands. Stone's Echo. Where's Stone's Echo? Oh, it's like dead center of the desert. We were down over somewhere around here before. Don't actually know where. That there. Latopolis. Go to Plainsong. Oh, I've been to Plainsong before. Regala, Tenant Renegade, Zoe, Utaru Gravesinger. So hails from the agrarian tribe of Utaru. Minerva. Let's learn about Minerva real quick. By Alpha. Kiomide Okilo. Okay. Decades after the destruction of Earth's biosphere, ran complex calculations to break the encrypted activation codes of the Pharaoh swarm. Once the codes have been broken, Minerva broadcast the activation instructions via transmission towers like the Spire and Meridian, rendering the swarm machines inert. Only then could she remain in subordinate functions. The other person's restoring life. Okay, so she's like the... Well, she's the brains of the operation, which is what Minerva would be, if I remember correctly. Minerva is like... I mean, I think Minerva's Roman. Minerva's a Roman god. Who I think is supposed to be the equivalent of Athena, but I'm not really sure. It wouldn't make sense. Hold on, I'm gonna look up Minerva. Minerva. God. Athena in Greek! Hey! Then I know exactly what that is. Yeah, got a strategy and all that, isn't it? Like, thinking smart. So, basically, shuts down the big swarm of bad things, and then lets everything else happen. Music in this game gets stuck in my head really easily. Alright. So... let's see, what shops do we have around me here?
First that Karja Huntress, now this Outlander.
Shop. Workshop. Weapons. Can I upgrade you? No. Can I upgrade you? Yes. Why can I upgrade you? Do I want to? Why do I have to pick the one outfit? I can't upgrade to be the one I'm wearing.
From one hunter to another.
Hello! You just sell me normal stuff. Okay. Do you sell any important parts? Aha! Yes, you do. Buy. 2.
May you hunt in the fields of plenty.
Now I can upgrade my outfit. Okay, better. Now I have more protection against bad things. I've got more perks, that's good. You, I would like to sell this, and this. Making me some money. I have lots of Fanghorn antlers, I could just sell some of those. Oh. It's only worth 99 if I sell all of them. Well, that's no good then. Restock.
The
Nice.
dangers of the hunt for...
And there's nothing else to upgrade. Okay. Let's just check So I got 2 melee damage, 1 evader, potion proficiency, concentration plus, resonator blast plus 2. I kind of want to be a plant person. Skill details. Low profile. Reduce visibility to enemies. Stealth range. More impact damage. Weapon stamina. And then what I have. Help range 5. More healing. Fast to consume. Dodge roll more times before stumbling. And lots of melee. I have level 4 plus 2. That's a lot of melee damage. If I could wear this without the hat, I'd take it. The hat isn't my jam, but I like the rest of it. Anyway, let's talk.
So, Ray. Somehow it's docile. Part of its programming, maybe?
I don't even want to try.
Outlander strutting around like she owns this land. What do you want?
Is there some sort of problem?
Yes.
The problem is foreigners. You're the second one I've seen today.
Oh,
The sooner
okay.
you all go, the better this soil will be. Less chance of bad seeds taking root.
That makes literally no sense.
Land god's pain would have earned some goodwill around here, but
Ray's going to die anyway, just like all of us. Meanwhile, Outlanders come, taking what little we have left. Just like that Karja huntress I saw earlier. All dressed up like a bird, dragging an Utaru girl behind her like a slave.
What?
Called the girl a thrush. Never heard that before. Must be some old Karja curse.
Wait, a Karja huntress with an Utaru thrush.
What, am I talking to myself here? Yes. Saw them just today running southwest, likely to their deaths.
Dangerously close
Can't
to a
harvest the
cactus.
stinger fruit there. Too many machines. Poor Utaro girl, whoever she is. May her seeds find fertile soil.
I know you didn't
You
mean
suck.
to, but you may have just helped me find an old friend. Thanks.
Did you? Huh?
Don't
Who's
need your
the-
thanks. Don't want it.
Who's the with the Karja Hunter? Is it the lady from Meridian? Probably not. I'm probably forgetting someone. Could it be an old friend? I don't know, could it? Where is it? Oh, it's all the way out there. That's a long way. What time is it? It's 20 past 20. 20 past 8. I guess we can just stop there. I did a cool thing. Val had a moment.
I need to meet Varl and Zoe in Plainsong. Ask the chorus if we can go into their sacred cave.
I'll
We
tell
know
you
who
what.
should be inside.
When we started this game
I can
today,
get it.
I was not invested in the story that much. I now
Or
am.
maybe we could figure out who those strangers in the proving lab were.
I am
But
very
first,
interested.
I might want to head
Suddenly I'm like,
southwest.
oh, so we're gonna find bits of the big robots, stick them together and make the robots so we can set. That's so
Maybe
cool.
explore a little.
I love stuff like that. Also, it's like we went from the plot being save the world, which is very vague and uninspiring, to what? It is vague and uninspiring, but it's still a noble cause. But now it's like, actually, I know what I'm doing. And when you have like a proper place to go, that makes it easy. I'd say we just finished the prologue and the game has just begun. Act 1 of the game. Here we go. Finding bits of a robot. I mean, also, maybe the robot will talk to us. You never know. Like, maybe we're gonna, like, put pieces of Gaia together. It's gonna magically start talking, and we're gonna have a friend to talk to that's a robot. That would be great. Because maybe Aloy will finally listen to someone, unlike everyone else. It's like, nah, silence, go away. Val, go away. Everyone just go away. I'm like, no. I am thinking the complete opposite thing to Aloy. It's like when I was playing Last of Us 2. During that whole game, I'm like, Ellie, what is wrong with you? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Funnily enough, when I was playing as Abby, I was like, yeah, sure, why not? But this game, Aloy, I'm like, Aloy, make some friends. Yeah, it's scary, but it's a good idea.
A brighter day.
Anyway, like I said, we'll pull it back. Go back to the menu. I'm happy. But if you like stream, then maybe follow stream. If you don't like stream, then I guess don't watch the stream, or do watch it more until you do like it. Do that whole like forced liking thing where you watch something so much you're like, you know what, this is okay. Do that, because I want you to watch my stream. Menu's very nice. Look at it, like. Got stuff on it. Isn't that cool? I think that's cool. I'm gonna go. Thank you for chilling. Or not chilling. Maybe you're like smoking. Not like as in like inhaling smoke. But more along the lines of like, you know, when people are chilling, they're like, yeah, I'm chill. What up? When people are like, they're on fire, you know, they're dynamite. They're like a firework. They're ready. Basically, if you are hyped up on energy, you're not really chilling, you're something else, and I was trying to find a word for that. No one cares, I'm going, bye.